I'm Jared Holbert with Ritchey Realty. I've been a full-time agent for 14 years. I have a wife. I've been married to her for 23 years now. I have a 30-year-old daughter. I have a 22-year-old daughter, and I have a son that's in 8th grade. I actually live in Keller, and I graduated Keller High School. My wife used to be a realtor, and what happened is she switched from real estate over to mortgage. And she told me, hey Jared, since I switched to mortgage, why don't you get your real estate license? And as you know, happy wife, happy life. So here I am 14 years later with a real estate license, and after 19 years, I left the corporate world. So that's how I got into real estate. I worked at Verizon Wireless for 19 years, so I started in customer service, inside sales, business sales, and ended up, my last job was a sales trainer. Just the chance to impact lives. As a real estate agent, there's a lot of highs and lows, and as it relates to buying and selling and working with clients. And just getting to the closing table with those clients and seeing the tears in their eyes and the happiness in their face, and just the joy just to be able to give them the keys is something that I can't even put into words, just the happiness that they display. So what makes me unique is I try to make the experience as fun as possible. Buying and selling houses is extremely stressful, and if I'm a stressed agent, my clients will be able to see that. So I like to laugh a lot. When we're texting, I use a lot of emojis just to keep it light. One of my things I really take pride in is answering the phone on the first ring. I'm always available for my clients, and I really think whether it's 9 or 10 o'clock or 4 or 5 in the morning, I'm always available. Not this 24-hour, hey, I'll get back to you within 24 hours. If I get a text, I'm going to respond back immediately. But just having fun and trying to keep it as light as possible while working toward their goal is extremely important. Outside of real estate, I love Nike, so I'm a shoe collector. Right now I got the white Adidas on. It's rare that you'll actually see me dressed up in a suit. Nothing wrong with it. A lot of agents wear suits and ties, but about 8 years ago, I was standing outside with a client. It was 100 degrees outside. I had slacks on and dress shoes and a dress shirt, and he's wearing shorts and flip-flops. And we're standing outside, my legs are sweating, and I'm like, oh, I said, hey, and his name is Kip. I said, hey, Kip, do you mind if I wear shorts and a golf shirt? He's like, I've never understood why you have to get dressed up. When I meet clients, I want them to know who I am. I'm not gonna come there with a suit on and then wear shorts the next day. You're gonna get who I am, but you're also gonna get outstanding service. I had a seller who didn't want to make any repairs, and the buyer sent over like 25 repairs, which is already a nightmare. So I had to really sit down with the seller and help navigate through those repairs. The buyer didn't want to budge and the seller didn't want to budge. So me and the other agent had to get real creative to make it to the closing table. Even when we're supposed to close and they were doing a final walkthrough and some of the repairs weren't up to the buyer's par, I had to call a handyman to come over, do the work real quick, send pictures. But the things you have to do to make it to the closing table as an agent, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to close the deal. I'm not the type of agent that's gonna give up or panic. I'm more solution minded, not, hey, oh gosh, what are we gonna do? No, let's find a solution and let's get there so everybody can be happy. Usually the most rewarding for me is first-time home buyers. The buyers who say, I never thought I could buy a house, and here we are at the closing table. This is life-changing for a lot of people. And first-time home buyers, nothing wrong with veterans, who bought in multiple times, but first-time home buyers who really, truly never thought they could buy a house, that were able to get a house. Whether it's down payment assistance or whatever, it doesn't matter. Handing the keys over and seeing the tears in their eyes is something that I'll never forget.